Hey everyone, welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm your host, Che Dorena. I feel like back in the day, lost tapes were actually a big deal. Footage was rare. But now everyone has a high-powered camera on them at all times and nothing gets missed. People even upload embarrassing videos of themselves onto the internet in the hopes of getting just a little touch of internet fame. So I had to dig really deep to find some unsettling, freaky videos for today's list of top 10 mysterious hidden tapes that were found. Of course, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell, and make sure you stick around till the end of the video because I'm gonna be reading out some comments from our top 10 scary places on earth you should never visit part 2 video. Also, make sure you check out Most Amazing Top 10 on Facebook and Instagram. There's a bunch more content over there, and it's a great way to get to know myself and the other hosts just a little bit better. Also, check out our new channel, Tier List. We're ranking everything, anime shows, hot sauces, all this stuff. We got a link right over here. Come check it out. Come check it out. Here's the link. And without taking any longer, let's get into it. Number 10. Croatian missing teens. Sometimes when you're just trying to make some bad parkour videos with your buddies and then some sackhead man starts following you around and ruins all the fun. This footage was found in Croatia and it follows two teens that were messing around with a new handy cam when they noticed a strange figure following them. They approached the man and he seemed drunk, so they kind of messed around with him. You can't see his face because he's got a scarecrow-like sack on his head. I think if you see some dude with a creepy canvas bag on his head, then you should just go to bed. Your day has been ruined, nothing can fix it, unless you know a guy who owns like 11 golden retriever puppies. That's the only way you're gonna forget that. Well, this creepy fellow starts chasing these teens and word on the street is that the teens went missing and the footage was discovered by the police. Oh, creepy. Number 9. Australian missing teens. We got even more missing teens. Man, I'm glad when I was a teen, I spent my time sitting in the same spot on the couch watching Simpson reruns and not looking for adventure. I was fat back then, so I would have been the first one to go if anything went down. Well, this footage was a pretty big deal as it was shown on the Australian news. It follows 4 teens filming themselves at night. They go on a little journey around the Australian countryside. They eventually come to a fence where one of them says they can hear a noise on the other side of the fence. As they approach the fence, they see a sign that says private property, but nothing's gonna stop this bunch of curious adolescents, so they decide to disregard the sign, hop over the fence, and proceed to check things out. Not too long after that, the video cuts out. The 4 of them were never seen again, and the missing persons case is open to this day. Whoa. Number 8. Penthurst footage. When I see an old rundown mental institution, the first thing I think is, man, I should get some pals and we should go exploring. I wonder how many magical wonders are inside. I bet there's pentagrams, ghosts, black mold just waiting to take hold of my lungs. Well, these kids wanted to do just that for whatever reason. They went into the Penthurst Mental Institution in Pennsylvania. This place has a horrible past. It used to be a mental institution for children, and there are endless reports about abuse that would happen to the kids that were staying at this place. The people who worked there would abuse these kids on a regular basis, and the living conditions were almost impossible to endure, completely unimaginable. The place is now abandoned, but it's still a cornerstone for supernatural activity. The camera with the footage on it of the kids was found outside the institution, and so far it hasn't been linked to any person, so it's unknown if the kids went missing or if they just dropped their camera. Number 7. Leonard Lake. This one is very disturbing. In 1981, Leonard Lake met Charles Ng, and the two would go down in history for committing some horrible crimes. The two would kidnap people and take them to a cabin in the Sierra Nevada region in California. Lake had built a dungeon next to the cabin where he would keep his prisoners. They would keep people there as slaves for a time before they would kill them. It's suspected that the two killed somewhere between 11 to 25 people. Many of their interactions with these people were documented in journals and on videotape. When the two were arrested, the tapes were used to convict Charles. However, Leonard Lake did not see justice. This one is pretty dark, and I would only look into it if you're one of those people who only listens to murder podcasts. Number 6. BJORK stalker tapes. Man, being famous must be hard. You don't get any privacy. You're constantly being critiqued by people who haven't accomplished anything close to what you have, and sometimes stalkers you've never met will think you're soulmates and try to kill you. These tapes follow Ricardo Lopez. He was an exterminator who was living in the States and obsessed with the artist BJORK. When he found out that she had entered into a new relationship, he went off the rails. He started making video diaries of himself all about his plan to kill BJORK. He then made a sulfuric acid bomb and mailed it to BJORK. After he did this, he went home and filmed his own suicide. His logic was that the bomb would kill BJORK, he would kill himself, and the two would meet up in heaven. Thank God mail is slow, because after a few days his body started to rot and someone complained about the smell. Police came in, found the tapes, and were able to intercept the bomb.
Acceptable. I wanna be the biggest influence on her life, the person who, the most influential, the most important person who changed her life more than anybody else, okay? The guy who took her life, okay?
Number 5. YMEN couple. You can't even enjoy a nice lakeside honeymoon with your wife without something going horribly wrong. I think for my honeymoon, I just want to go somewhere in the sun where I can get drunk and basically forget the whole thing and have everyone tell me that I had a good time, but I can't remember because I was too drunk the whole time. This couple probably wanted that. They set up a camera at the edge of a lake and the two jumped in. It seemed like a nice time, but out of nowhere, they both get sucked under. You see some splashing and a hand pop out of the water. The camera was found by someone walking by and the footage was uploaded to YouTube and went viral. Holy crap, that would suck. Going viral after you die? You don't even get your 15 minutes of fame. It's unknown what happened to the couple or where their bodies are. I'm gonna say it was a lake monster. That's all I got. Number 4, the Paris catacombs. I bet you guys think Paris is super romantic with all the cheese and wine and accordions. Well, did you know that underneath Paris is a series of catacombs that are filled with dead bodies? There was a time in Paris where the graveyards were so overrun with dead bodies, so they started stuffing them down there. And we got some footage from down there. It's thought that this footage is from somewhere in the 90s, and it has a guy just exploring the place on his own. Super smart idea. Just wander around a maze full of dead bodies, no backup. In the footage, he comes across some paintings and then sees something that frightens him so bad he drops his camera and starts running. It's unknown what he saw, but the creepiest thing I've heard is that he came across the gates of hell. What's the matter with this guy? Why would he go looking through catacombs when there's literally an endless supply of croissants right above him? Also, it's unknown what happened to this man. He might have got eaten by a monster, or maybe he's eating croissants. Number 3, Lost at Sea. This one has so many angles to it. So I'll start with what the footage looks to be. It shows 4 men in the water holding onto some debris while a tuna fishing boat fires shots at them. This was filmed right off the coast of Fiji. The footage was investigated by the Fijian police after it went viral on YouTube. Some people say that the people floating in the water were Fijian and being attacked by this tuna boat for whatever reason. The police said that the people in the water were Somali pirates. They tried to hijack the tuna boat and then failed. I think I have no idea what's going on because the footage is grainy as hell. It looks like it was filmed on a 1998 Samsung tape recorder by me when I was 4 years old and touching the lens with my Pop-Tart covered fingers. If you have more info on this, write in the comments below because that's all I got. This one is all over the place. Number 2, missing diver. Hey guys, take it from me. I used to teach scuba diving. If you ever want to go super deep and check out some really crazy stuff, just don't. It's really dark down there, you can't see, and the whole point of going scuba diving is to look at cool fish and then have a beer afterwards. If there's no beer afterwards, the dive is basically pointless. Well, this diver died trying to go too deep in the blue hole in the Red Sea. He got to around 300 feet underwater when he started to get a heavy nitrogen narcosis. This is where the air you're breathing literally makes you high. The air is so compressed from the surrounding water pressure that your lungs fill up with more nitrogen molecules on every breath, so it makes you feel like you're wasted. Imagine being wasted 300 feet underwater. Well, this guy gave it a shot and he didn't make it back. Number 1, Boy Scouts. If there's anything you should learn from this one is don't put your kids in the Boy Scouts. Just let them stay home and play Fortnite. You can trust Fortnite. These tapes were found in the home of Anatov Slivka. He was the leader of a group of Boy Scouts in Soviet Russia, and he was actively killing people between the years of 1964 and 1985. he would convince one of the smaller boys in the group to come back to his home, where he would perform a spine-stretching experiment on them. All of these gruesome acts were taped, and when he was arrested by police, the footage was used against him to put him to death. That's our list, guys. Now I'm gonna read some of the comments from the scary places you should never visit on Earth video. Steve Matthews wrote, "I'm visiting them now since you told me not to visit them." Go ahead, dude. Like, I don't care if you get hurt. Not my fault. Also, pics or it didn't happen. Roxanne Wood wrote, "Keep up the good work. This is the best top 10 channel on YouTube." Thank you so much, Roxanne Wood, for the love. I love compliments. Please tell me I'm pretty. Karishu Mallory wrote, "It's my birthday super soon, June 26th. I was wondering if you could do a scary birthdays or something like that." Well, we're not gonna do a scary birthday video. Well, we might, but it's not on the docket right now. But what we can do is give you a huge happy birthday from everyone here at Most Amazing Top 10. I hope you have a great birthday. Thank you very much. Well, everyone, that's our list. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Also, follow Most Amazing Top 10 on Instagram and Facebook. There's so much more content over there for you guys, and you can get to know myself and other hosts just a little bit better. Until next time, I've been CATACOMBS, and please, no flash photography.